Alright, I think that's probably good on the desktop volume on that. I'm hoping that's not too over, like, too drowning out sort of deal. Welcome, welcome. Actually, we'll find out here in a second when it comes to this whistle. How loud is this whistle going to be on the desktop audio? Okay, pretty quiet still. Nice, nice. Alright, time to swap over to browser moment. I didn't feel like playing a game for stream today, so we'll save that for in a few more days, I guess. Instead, we're going to be making top 10 lists. Have fun. So this is a website called topsters.org. I got the idea of this from Voice Critical from Penguin Zero. And so I did make a top 100 list. Let me pull that up on my own real quick here, and I could put it up on stream of 100 games, but I'm not really too satisfied with the list as it goes here. Also, by the way, in terms of like the music, what the hell's playing in the background? It's one of those cases. It's Wild Arms 3, which will be on the list for the top 100 games for sure. Why do you have an 11 penny VIP? How you doing, Horizon? It increases in price every time. So there's a few people that have VIP because they just show up all the time, whether they used to or they currently do. So Johnny has one, and one of my friends Wardy has one, and a few others. And then there's the you fight over the VIP badge one. It's this one VIP badge specifically that's reserved for people to fight over. So someone will redeem it for 11, and then it takes it away from the previous person who redeemed it, and then it goes up in price to 12. And then someone takes it for 12, and then it goes up in price to 13. It's like a bidding war. So I thought it was a fun idea. It started off at one thing, obviously, and keeps jumping from there. But yeah. Ooh, alright, redeemed. Alright, that means I gotta see who the fuck took it last time. If we run out of Wild Arms 3 music, I'll jump into another game, but for now, I really like this game. I even platinumed it too, but this game will definitely make top 100, definitely top 50. Viewer in chat, Horizon here, would remember the list I had posted previously, but I did have a couple problems with that list that I posted in a Discord that we both share. I'm definitely not stalling as I try to find where the fuck I need to see to find the people. Community, that's what I'm looking for. Role manager. Jay King, yeah, a couple months ago. Okay. Well, Jay King, I'm sorry. You have lost it now. Yeah, I did top 100, then I kept dropping it down to like 50 and 100 and shit like that. But I was gonna go with I want to redo the idea a little bit now that I'm more like... I feel like part of the problem is I was trying to avoid certain... things with it. Like, oh, I don't want to do the same type of game over and over again. Like, I didn't want to do like, oh, here's 20 million Pokemon games, right? Even though I like a lot of the Pokemon games, and so like naturally that should be on the list a bunch. But then it's like, oh, I'll kind of do it to the extent of here's one game that mostly represents the series. Okay, you have enough. Maybe surprise can go by more than one. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun, and it's a nice little, to me, like a visual representation of it, and like whatever the price is how much it's went up. Like, it's not really anything that serious. Not that I think you think that, but like in the sense that like most people I don't think give a shit. So it's just one of those fun, like, oh, because even if you watch them for what, like 10 minutes, I think you get like 50 of these, and so like we're not even near that at all. Maybe it's more. I don't know. I forgot how channel points work. It probably tells me at the bottom here. No, it doesn't, because I have unlimited points because it's my own channel. It would probably tell me if I was on somebody else's channel, but that's whatever. Anyway, they also have stuff for music here too, which is another one I wanted to do. For certain like bands I like, because I have a lot of music that I buy on it, like digitally. Some I buy physically as well. It's just that I mean, people do streaming and stuff. It's just like I used to have really shitty internet, so streaming was not ideal. And large swaths of like going between where I lived to like the town I live by or whatever, right? Would be just no cell service, so it's like, okay, that doesn't work. And yeah, you could download you could have the thing where it's like, oh, you pay this monthly, you can download these things. But I just prefer having the music. So there's a lot of situations like that where I have music. Even just my one playlist I have has 1,600 songs, but I usually like I have way more than that on the phone. It's just that those are the ones I actually like. Did you get that GTA thing? I skimmed what you wrote in Discord, but not well enough to actually understand. Yeah, let's go to that actually. So let's see. Hopefully it's showing up on. Yeah. Cool. So this is the thing I've been playing off stream the past couple days. And let's go to. Am I logged? Yeah, okay, I'm logged in. Cool. So Grand Theft Auto. What can I do? What can I not do here, right? GTA 5. I can't do the PS3 version. They shut off the servers. But even before they shut off the servers, where the hell is it? Which trophy is it? Oh, it's one of these fucking trophies. Which one is it? It's like the bounty one. Get a bounty on you or something. Yeah, there we go. Run like the wind. Survive with a bounty on your head. Unfortunately, on PS3, the issue was hackers used to modded. I don't know what the fuck. You know, Rios would probably beat me overhead because I used the wrong term or whatever. But like the point being that people that would modify things in the game would be able to mod bounties onto you that were in the billions of dollars. And so when you would survive, when people would either kill you and take that money, or alternatively you would survive, you get all this money you're not supposed to. Rockstar shut off the entire bounty system entirely. I said entirely twice, but like whatever. The point being that this trophy became unobtainable, and they never made a workaround for it. Fairly shitty. I tried finding a modder that would do it for me, like after the fact. Because as you can tell, in 2018, I played in 2014, and then I did the single-player trophies in 2017. Then I was like, oh, in 2018, I'll maybe try to get the online trophies here, right? But then when I realized I couldn't get that one particular trophy, I couldn't find someone to mod on there, I just stopped getting the rest of these. Like, I didn't even attempt them because I couldn't get the platinum. I mean, I don't know, maybe I wish I kind of did at least some of them. Like, some more of them. I could have easily done, right, 25. 10 waves of survival. There's, like, certain things I could have easily done, at least. But, should could have, whatever, who knows. PS4 and PS5 version did not have this issue, and I have almost all these. So you run into the issue of the only two I don't have are like the really annoying ones where you actually need teammates that are competent, and I almost never had that when I played this game. And then, oh hey, it's all someone redeemed to the thing. What do we got? So many GTA plats, wow. Right? I like this series. It's I mean, I know who likes to rag on me on the whole fucking, oh, you just played Peppa Pig, but like, there's a lot of fucking games, like game types I like. I mean, puzzles and platformers are usually my main go-to, but I like shooters and I like, open world shit. Mango. Mangoes are cool. I like mangoes. This sucks. Shucks, I hate unobtainable achievement. Oh, yeah, I agree. Also, how you doing, Tish? The VIP thing is, actually Horizon just used it, so what that does is you steal the VIP away from someone. There's some people have it legitimately, and other people have to fight like dogs. There's one VIP badge I reserved specifically for people to fight for, which means Horizon has had it for 6 minutes and now has lost it, so that's cool. So now you take it, and then I up the price of it by 1. Let the bidding war begin. Anyway. Alright, you should have it now. I gotta change the actual fucking thing to increase the price here. Alright, 13. It's 13 points now. Yeah, I know you play real games, I just don't know your list that well. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the newer list is just, I play a lot of easy games just for quick plots, to be fair, so I understand like why the later half of the list kind of gets skewed towards like some bullshit, but bullshit, yeah. Guess I'm a big dog, yeah, welcome. So if I redeem it like a crap ton, then I'm gonna make it go to 1,000. No, but you could waste your points if you wanted to keep redeeming it, but like it only works the one time. I'm not gonna up the price if the same person who already has it just uses it. Is this your first time playing Vice City? No, in fact I have, I'll scroll up slightly. Besides having the platinum of this back in 2017 of like the original PS4 stacks of these games, October, September, I own these games growing up. I mean, these are games I played a shitload growing up. My dad, one of the first games I remember my dad getting, and I guess it was the fat PS2 he got, the one that, like, I didn't know this, but apparently we had a PS2 that, like, shit itself, I guess, for lack of a better way to say it, and then he had to send it in for repairs, and so in the meantime he bought another PS2, and he got GTA 3. And I think it was around Christmas, I want to say. And I definitely was playing that way too young, but like whatever, I played it, so. So I grew up playing those games. Also, side note, the PS3 for some reason had a San Andreas port, like just a physical copy of San Andreas on PS3, which I also did. But where was I at? Okay, so I mentioned the GTA 5 thing. GTA 4, I just don't like the game. I tried a bunch of times, not really a huge fan of it. First trophy on my account, technically. I hate that. Big not fan of that. Big hater of that. Big hater energy, but in 2024, I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll try to do some of this, right? And then it just didn't really work out for me. Again, like, I tried to play this game like 4 different times, the story, and I just can't get into it. I said, one of Rios' friends, Yonki something or other, wanted some help with the online, and had I known how difficult it would be, I wouldn't have done it. But I didn't. By the time I realized how much of a mistake it was, I was already too far into it, so I did all the online trophies, and so I don't have to fuck with that anymore. So I could platinum the game, and I probably will platinum the game at some point, but there's gotta be a lot of, like, I gotta clear out a lot of the backlog before I would even want to. Plus there's, like, I don't know what the fuck to do with these DLC packs, I'm never gonna buy them. So I'd have to buy a used copy of fucking, like, the full edition, like, whatever the fuck it's called. Complete edition, it's some sort of name, I'm sure. That includes the Ballad of Gaytoni and the Lust of the Damned. So is that. And then these ones, I did the original stacks, as I just said earlier. And then there's these definitive editions, which have been on PlayStation Extra. By the time, I did not have PlayStation Extra when Vice City was on there, so that means I was not able to do Vice City at the time. I was able to do it when San Andreas was on there, so a couple months after San Andreas was on there, I did it in September. And I just did 3, because they added 3, like, I don't know, like a couple months ago or something. I just did that a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago. And now I've rented this on Gamefly, the PS4 version of the Definitive Edition, which means I'm able to do the PS4 stack, but there's no free upgrade because, you know, I guess Take-Two Interactive fucking hates you and everyone that you love, because there's no free path to upgrade. So I have no chance of doing the PS5 stack, unless A, I buy the game. Not gonna happen. Whether it's digital or physical, like, there's no physical copy of the PS5 one, so it'd just be digital. 2, mainly because I fundamentally don't agree with the idea of the definitive editions, because they're such fucking lazy ports. They're so lazily done for these games being like the reason anyone gives a shit about GTA today. Like, these games put them on the map, and the fact that they showed just such disrespect to it by just doing the laziest fucking slap together job. And they delisted the old versions of the game too, so you can't get these anymore. I can download them because I bought them, but like anyone that didn't buy them, you cannot get them anymore. Which is lame as fuck. It's just like, dude, you guys make the most money out of like anyone. Like, you can afford to pay like a little bit into your old games if you want to, because it's like, okay, they make the graphics look slightly nicer, slightly. The characters still look fucking weird and hideous. but like car graphics and shit look a little nicer, I guess. But then it's like the game still handle like shit. Like GTA 3 still handles like garbage. So that's its own thing. Anyway, sorry, let me catch up with chat. It's cool. I never played GTA. They're pretty fun. I mean, they're a very particular type of game. I guess if you were to play it, you'd probably want to play GTA 5. It's a very expansive game, of course, but it's a lot of fun. It's a game that like has so much in it that there's at least something you probably like in it. First game I ever played was Epic Mickey 2, which I guess says a lot about why I love it. Yeah. Oh man, I wanted to destroy the economy. For the redeem shit, yeah. Yeah, Epic Mickey, obviously, yeah, I did. If I go to the top of my list here. We did recently, Epic Mickey here. I just need to do the thinner playthrough, and then I gotta do the heart thing. I haven't done it yet, but I was gonna do it after the fucking Vice City was done. But to go back to the whole Vice City thing, so it's either those options, or I wait until it comes back to PlayStation Extra or as a free game, which I have no idea when that would be, if it ever would happen. Or 3, there's a GTA Plus subscription thing you can buy on PlayStation for $8 a month, which does have this, but that's pretty lame to just get it for that. It does also have Red Dead Redemption 1 on it, which I have the PS3 stack of that, but it has the PS4 stack on it. And I do want to play the PS4 stack, but because I have GameFly, I could just rent the PS4 stack from GameFly. As I can show right here, I have the PS3 stack that I did this year. So I think in my case, I would do it if they added Red Dead Revolver, I think, and also had Red Dead Redemption 1 in there. Or if they just had more games that, like, from the Rockstar catalog that I didn't have, like the Warriors or like Max Payne 1, which I don't have the PS4 version of at all. But yes, that's mainly what that's about. I had drew the line somewhere around when GTA existed, so I just never got around to it afterwards. Yeah, I don't know if my parents were really too, like, keen on me playing it, but it never really stopped me specifically, I guess. The only game I feel like I ever got stopped on was like there was like a 007 game on N64, which I wasn't really allowed to play because I guess I used to get like night seizures after playing it, which is like a fair reason to not let someone play it. So it's like I don't know what it is about that game, because I even got like when I was like older and tried it for a little bit, I guess, is what I've been told. Obviously, like if I'm asleep in the moment, I don't know that, but like I don't know. It's something about the game, I guess, in terms of like the visual patterns. I mean, it's definitely not anything super gory or whatever. I play way gorier games than that, but I think my first trophy some nonsense I don't like too. Yeah, it tends to be the case. I absolutely hate the fact that they disabled the Big Planet servers in the PS3 before stuff like COD Ghosts, which absolutely no one plays. So there's two things about that I want to mention. Number one, I platinum COD Ghosts. The fuck is it, like a couple weeks ago? Should be right here. Sorry, not last month. I platinumed it last month, and yeah, COD Ghost sucks ass. Very not great game. And so I agree with that. And number two was Little Big Planet. If you'll notice here, I cannot get the platinum in Little Big Planet, as you also mentioned, but I do have some of the multiplayer trophies because I did do a couple of them back in the day, not all of them. But you can't really do most of these at all anyway, unless you have the DLC, which they don't sell anymore. The only two trophies I'm able to do now are Booty Master, which is get all the prize bubbles, and Play, which is play all story levels without dying. The problem with this, with the Booty Master one, is I don't know if I have enough controllers to do it. I only have at least 2 PS3 controllers, maybe a third one somewhere. I don't know if that's enough though. Apparently you can like open up another one real quick. I don't know, in terms of like on one controller controlling 2 accounts by swapping accounts really quickly, but I don't know if that's like quick enough to do that. But yeah, I went through and did a couple trophies like really quickly. The Team Creator one. This was back in June, so last month. There's some other trophy I did. Place a sticker decoration on the player's sack boy. I've been on a huge kick this like year, pretty much a year and a half or some change of like cleaning up old unearned trophies. So now we're been around like 2,500 for quite a while. Did I get rid of Little Big Planet 3 stuff yet? I have no idea. I never played Little Big Planet 3. I played a tiny bit of 2, I think. And then I sent it back. There's a lot, you know, there'd be a lot of cases where I'd play a Gamefly game for like a day or two, and I'd just be like, yeah, whatever, and then send it back. Yeah, I have like a tiny bit of trophies in 2 and a tiny bit in 3, so I guess I did touch 3 for like a day or something. Gee, what? Apparently I played it once on the 25th of January, and then I didn't touch it again, I assume, for like another week, and then like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then played it in February. That was strange. Especially because these are like the rare trophies. Why the fuck don't I have like... Yeah, I really didn't play the story like at all of 3. I can't say I really have an opinion of it. Oh fuck, this song is my favorite song on the Wild Arms 3 soundtrack. Scars of Leftover Memories. This song slaps. Taking a quick break to take a drink. What do we got? The order games from America and get them shipped, so it was never like an ordeal to get a game, so I could never sneak a game really. Oh, so it was an ordeal, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I remember getting hounded one time. Like, besides the one game I talked about earlier, the only other time I really got hounded for in terms of a game was like The Godfather 2. Which is weird because like most people never gave a shit, but for some reason this one Walmart employee this one time was like really focused on me not getting this game. It's like because 18 plus game. It's like, dude, like fuck off. I ended up getting the game, but it's just like I don't need the attitude. I know you're doing your job or whatever, but also like this isn't like I'm a teenager. You know what I mean? Like I don't say like 15 or something, right? It's like you're gonna lose this war, dude. Nobody, like, come on now. You got like 7-year-olds playing Call of Duty and like GTA 5. I mean, in this case, to be fair, GTA 5 wasn't out, but like Call of Duty was definitely doing its full swing. Ghost isn't bad, but it's not that good. Ghost is a good game. I enjoy it. I think the story's lame as fucking Ghost. Like I don't like the main characters at all. I think the sequel baiting, the ending was kind of lame. The alien mode was actually like way better than I gave it credit for. I kind of wish I would have played it back in the day because I did own the game. I played only like once or twice and then I didn't play it again. Pretty much just testing the mode out to see like what the fuck it was. Like I don't think it's as good as Zombies, but I think it's a lot better than I gave it credit for in the day. Ghost did have the Snoop Dogg announcer pack thing that I didn't do the campaign for. Okay, so that's probably the disconnect then. See, I'm mainly a campaign enjoyer when it comes to Call of Duty. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love the multiplayer of in the Zombies, for say Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 specifically, but like most of my enjoyment of Call of Duty is not multiplayer, I guess. Outside of that shit. Because like the Modern Warfare games, I didn't really care about the multiplayer that much. The way that Treyarch and Infinity Ward do their games feels different. It's kind of hard to explain, but they definitely feel different. Different studios, obviously, and the way that Modern Warfare feels is just like a multiplayer I never really liked. Just something about it felt off. But the stories are fucking bangers, all 3 of them. Like I just recently platted them, of course. Modern Warfare 2. Finally, after 14 years, which I did most of it, but I had to clean up just a little bit of it. Then I did the campaign remastered right after that. And I did Modern Warfare 1 right after that as well. Like, if we look at the platinums I have for Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare Remastered World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and 2 campaign remastered, Black Ops 1. One of the first, like, one of the first 10 platinums I got was Black Ops 1. think it was like 7th or something. And I wasn't even like a trophy hunter then. That just tells you like how much I was a fucking Black Ops like kid, cracked out on Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3 I did last year. Black Ops 2 I did last year. Ghost I did this year. Advanced Warfare I don't actually own. I rented that game, so if I were to do that, I'd have to buy it again. I do have access to World War II, and I kind of hate that I have 2 trophies in it, but maybe I'll do some easy trophies someday on it, maybe not. And then I fell off the Call of Duty train. Really, it was Infinite Warfare that kind of made me fall off the Call of Duty train. I mean, Ghost and Advanced Warfare being pretty mid was like whatever, but like how greedy the Activision got with like Infinity Warfare, or Infinite Warfare, and the whole Modern Warfare remastered thing. It was like a whole fucking debacle. It was like mostly a zombies person, probably 95% of my playtime in Call of Duty or more is that. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I didn't. I wish I would have been able to do more Black Ops 2. That's about when I moved and had like shitty internet for about like a decade, and so I wasn't able to do most of Black Ops 2. But I did so much of Black Ops 1 zombies, and then eventually when I went back to do trophy hunting for Black Ops 2, I was pretty happy with those zombies. Anyway, let's search some games. We're just gonna list games that like I know that are gonna be on this fucking list. In terms of like, oh, this is gonna be top 100 games. And I will say when it comes to these, I don't know like that. Some of these are gonna be like, oh, this is a different port because it's like the PS3 port or the PS4 port or like whatever the fuck. I don't know. Who cares? As long as it represents what I'm talking about, it works, I guess. So immediately, I'm just gonna throw a shitload of stuff in here until I start running out of room. Stuff that I know would make the list regardless. But not in any particular order, at least not yet. This is like Kingdom Hearts is a good example where I didn't put Kingdom Hearts 1 on there. On the original list I did. Actually, that was another thing I was going to do. Actually, I was going to pull up that original list. I never did. Did we pull up that original list? Or actually, sorry, I have it pulled up. I just never actually swapped to it. Let's do display capture. No, window capture. Window capture. I know how to do things. It's fun. Select a window to capture. So I'm just going to transition this over my face real quick. This is like the original list, and I'm like just to showcase that I did make an original list, but I am going to take that off the screen for the time being here, so we can get back to the actual real matter at hand. I think I've only played like 300, 400 games maybe, so my top 100 might be stuff I don't like that much. Yeah, that's fair. I think just PlayStation games alone, I could probably easily say I've played 100 games. I mean, if I were to look at my wall games, which I've sent pictures of it before. Like, realistically, I have like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was a point when I counted and it was like I had like fucking 70 PS4 games or something. Just physical, like, and I'm just thinking just physical, and there was a... Like, realistically, I have bare minimum probably like 150 PlayStation games on this wall in front of me between PS3, 4, 5, and... or 2, 3, 4, and 5. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because there's like 2 PS1 games on there. That's not even counting any of the digital games I have. And then I also had access to an NES and N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, PSP. I got the, you know, some of the older ones were my parents' consoles, to be fair, like PS1, N64, NES. Like, I didn't have that shit, so. And most of my other consoles were like hand-me-down consoles for the most part, like PS2 was. Like I guess the game, like the handhelds were not hand-me-down ones, but PS2, like and onward, were mostly hand-me-down from my dad. I think he'd get the slim version of the PS2, I'd get the old one. He'd get the PS3, I'd get the slim PS2, yada yada, all the way up to about PS4 era, which I ended up getting the PS4 Pro before he did, and then fucking I got the PS5 before he did. That son of a bitch. Okay, maybe I'll search more than just birth. Okay, really? I got it right. Nice. And these also, like, I mean, just, I guess just assume that these are all final mix. Fine, I'll fucking, I'll make them final mix, why not? We'll do it just to satisfy my bloodlust. Even though, like, I'm not used to these, what these look like at all. Oh, I still have that thing on the fucking screen, sorry. You know what happened? I changed it, but I didn't hit the transition button. You're not on the current list, yeah, thanks. Yeah, you gotta hit the transition button on OBS for it to actually do the change that you made. Because I did actually make the change. I just didn't hit the button to be like, hey, update this. I want Ray to make one of these. Yeah, I think it's fun when people make these, especially because when you get to the point of top 100, like, I like the idea of doing top 100 and like whittling them down a little bit here. Just due to the fact of like, because some people get like kind of, I feel like wishy-washy about like what their top one game is or what their top like 5 games are or whatever, right? And it's like, I understand that it's difficult to narrow that shit down, but like I feel like I'm not even necessarily looking for your top number 1 game. I'm looking for a game that you would that you would be fine with that being there, sort of deal. Just assume that this one is like there also has Undead Nightmare on it. Actually, we'll click on this one because this is technically the PS4 one, which I mean it's going to be a better one anyway. For Red Dead. Okay, what the fuck else are we doing? Crash. Yeah, I like Twinsanity. I like Wrath of Cortex. I like Warped. I need to play It's About Time. Crash 4. I own it. I own it for a while. Yeah, that's about right. Last of Us. No, we'll do Last of Us Remastered, I guess. Part 2. I don't give a shit about the Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Last of Us Part 1. Fuck that. Yeah, you're gonna get rid of my multiplayer in my fucking Last of Us game? No, it's like one of my best parts. What is the difference between Jak and Daxter? Like the game Daxter? Wait, what? You might be on an ad, so I don't know if that question, my question went through on that, but we'll see. Left Behind obviously is part of the remastered, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Speaking of Vice City, since we mentioned it earlier, Vice City does absolutely get added to this list of games. San Andreas. So does, I was hoping if I just put 5 or put V, it would show up. Yeah, GTA 5. I'll wait to answer that once the ad finishes, I guess, or I'll ask my question once the ad finishes. We'll throw in Undertale. I still need to play Deltarune. I played the first chapter of Deltarune, and that was it. What is the difference between... Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm not really sure what you meant by that question. What's the difference between Jak and Daxter, like the game Daxter? Like, what is Daxter like to play as opposed to the other games? He uses like a bug gun to... Yeah, he's like standard platforming where he has a jump and a double jump, and then he has like a bug spray thing that he can use to hover over gaps and shit. So, I mean, it's almost pure platforming. Yeah, Daxter, he like sprays bugs, sometimes with like fire and gas and whatever, and like has like very, very basic combos like square attacks and shit. Ground slams, but like there's no yeah, I mean it's pretty much all platforming. Like it's essentially Jak 1. You do drive in between the like here to go to this world, but it'd be the same thing as like Jak 1's like there's a zoomer section in Jak 1, for example. How's that different? Well, I mean the context is different, but they're pretty similar, is what I'd say, yeah. I think for someone who likes Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, the first game, I think Daxter would be a great game for them to play. if they weren't like a fan of Jak 2 specifically. Now, it takes place in the Jak 2 cityscape. It takes place in the time gap that's within Jak 2. I thought they were genre swap. No, that would make sense because PSP games tend to do that. But no, I mean, I think if anything, it kind of genre swaps by going back to its original roots a lot more. Like, you have a bug spray, but it's not really like a gun, you know, like from a distance. You're not really doing like timed races. The story's pretty minimal, to be honest. Essentially, like, you're a bug exterminator, so you just show up to a place, you platform around, kill some, like, do some squares, slaps and burning of bugs, and then you just go to a new place and do that. There's orbs to collect as well. It's not as much of a collectathon. Like, I mean, it is collectathon, but it's not like to the sheer scale of Jak and Daxter 1, but whatever. I guess I should add Wild Arms 3 since I'm listening to the damn music for it. Wave Race 64. This is me just thinking of like games in which I fucking love their soundtracks. Okay, what else? If I look at my wall of games, what else do I like here? Mortal Kombat was like another one that I actively just put like 1 or 2 games on there. But I mean, I love quite a bit of these games, to be fair. Like Mortal Kombat 11 fucking slaps, too. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe does not slap, though. That one does not. I'll leave 10 off the list, because it's like, I mean, 10's alright, but I'm not as much of a fan of the story, to be fair, as I am of like 9 and 11. And if... Alright, I'm not even gonna make the joke. Sleeping Dog is another one. That game fucking slaps. Deception, so the thing is, I don't have Deception, but I do want to play those games. I want to play Shaolin Monks, I want to play Deception, I want to play, there's like one other one, I forget what it is. But in terms of the PS2 era, all I had was Deadly Alliance and Armageddon, which, now that I say that, I should actually add Armageddon into there. Are you telling me you're not gonna fucking include on, what do I really gotta type Mortal Kombat? You son of a bitch. Alright. Deception, as I'm hitting numbers, it's changing my character's dumbass face. Deception is my favorite Mortal Kombat game. A little bit I've seen of it seems pretty cool. But I haven't seen too much of it. And PS2 era, it seemed like it slapped pretty well for Mortal Kombat games. Oh, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball games are gonna be fucking crazy on here. And this is one where I actually will only include Tenkaichi 3 because 2 and 1 play so fucking similar to each other. And it's literally just a retelling of the same fucking games. Like, unlike... Like, say, Jak 2 and Jak 3 play... Well, okay, that's probably a bad example, actually. Crash 2 and Crash 3 play pretty similarly to each other, but there's like a whole different story. The backdrops are all different. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z, they're just retelling the same story over and over again. So there's only so much of that. It's like, oh my god, this is fucking... Like, wow, gee willikers. We'll throw Budokai in there, though. Budokai does slap. I would throw Xenoverse, but Xenoverse is a little bit too grindy for my taste. Sparking Zero probably does deserve to be up here, to be fair. We'll see. I might have to go back and make some cuts here later. Get some Game Boy games going here, like say Goku 2. Boo's Fury. Fucking, it'd be great if I... Yeah, GT... Transformation... what else? Project 8. It's kind of more like side game territory shit that I really enjoy. I'm trying to think of that. What other games are we looking at here? We're looking at, Godfather, of course. I mentioned that earlier in the stream, actually, so that one fucking deserves to be up there. We'll do the Dawn's Edition because it's the PS3 version, so that's cool. Although it does have the 6-axis controls, which is kind of lame. Also, it has no trophies because it's one of the first PS3 games. So it didn't, and it wasn't cool enough to get patched later for trophies. Godfather 2. Technically my first platinum on my dad's account, but my first platinum on my account is Infamous, I believe. And then this ended up being like my third platinum on my account. See, it feels weird to, like, I don't want to include like a rock band or like a Guitar Hero, even though, you know, we'll include one. We'll include a single one that'll count for like all the games. Because Guitar Hero 3 fucking slapped in a way that like the rest of the games. You know what? That's not true. I mean, it is true, don't get me wrong, it is 100% true, but I also, Green Day is my favorite band, so we gotta include Green Day Rock Band. So we got one Guitar Hero and we got one Rock Band. So, I mean, I gotta include Fortnite. I play too much Save the World fucking every single day to not have Fortnite. I wonder if I could just include Save the World, to be honest. If I can just include Save the World, that'd be fucking fabulous. Save the word, huh? There's not one for just Fortnite. Save the World. That is lame as fuck. That is the original Fortnite mode, which is... So I'm just gonna go with the one that looks like the oldest version, I guess, which is gonna be more like a season 10. It's like season like 4 or 5 or some shit. I guess we'll go with this one. I feel like Fortnite was not on the previous list, actually, now that I think about it. Hellsinger definitely has to be on that list. Astrobot has to be on the list. Cat and Crime has to be on that list. Specifically, we'll include this one just because it. Actually, no, that's only the DLC. I thought it was like the full package, but it's not. And technically, I could click this one that says Ultimate Edition, but I don't like that it's like sideways. Hand time. Okay, what else? What else we got? Tick of Truth. I do like Fractured But Whole, but I like the more simple turn-based RPG element to the first game as opposed to like the grid format of the second game. Also, I kind of like the wizard and like elven bullshit more on the first game than I did the superheroes. Even though I generally don't like those type of... Like, that type of genre doesn't really get me most of the time. Like, I probably would actually like a superhero thing more, but I don't know, something about the way South Park did it was cooler. Exception my favorite Mortal Kombat. How do you got yours zoomed in? What zoomed in? You mean like the... I have the capture shit zoom, like I have the screen like on the OBS pulled in more, partially to obscure like the links at the top. Like for example, say if I were, this wouldn't matter on this case because I have it open in Microsoft Edge, which I only use for my YouTube and a little bit of Twitch and some side shit. But if I were to do this in my main thing, for example, right, like I wouldn't want to like type in a letter and then all of a sudden like my email pops up or something because I check my email on one of my other web browsers. And so part of that is to try to hide like some of the autofill shit a little bit. But yeah, so you can have it like moved around a bit, depending. Where's that window capture? Yeah, I have the window capture. Oh, you know, I realized actually. Oh, a second. There's like, why isn't there empty space there? I don't know why there was empty space. I did do that correctly, in the sense that I have it slightly like from the top. Like the top section's cut off a little bit, and like it was cut off a little bit to the left for some reason, but I forgot, like I didn't, that's why it's all fucked up like that. If I had to hide my dumbass character here later, I will, but has really cool side modes, has chess game, it's weird like walking around adventure where you have to earn coins and he plays a new trainee who got older and became a master. It was sick but hard to explain. Oh, this weird little versus Tetris game. What, Mortal Kombat Deception did? That's pretty cool. Guitar Hero 3 did in fact slap harder. I don't know why I just did. I think it has like, it's just a really good collection of songs. Like, one of the things I hate, for example, I really like a lot of Metallica stuff because Metallica has a lot of good hits. I don't like the way Metallica did their Guitar Hero game. And the Guitar Hero Van Halen does this too, where it's not just the music of that band. When it's like, dude, the whole reason I buy Metallica Guitar Hero is because I want to play Metallica. Like, I don't give a fuck about, like, don't get me wrong, I like the Stone Temple Pilots song. Was it Plush, I think it's called, or something? But, like, that's not what I want to play when I want to play the fucking Metallica game. Like, let me play the Metallica, you know, at least when it comes to the rock bands. The Beatles Rock Band is just, I've never played it, but, like, the Beatles Rock Band is just the Beatles, as far as I'm aware. Green Day Rock Band is just Green Day. It's like, yeah, no shit. The AC/DC track pack for Rock Band is just AC/DC. It's like, yeah. That's what I want. So I think some of those kind of suffered a little bit. And I think after a while, you kind of like, when you run through a bunch of goods, because it's like, the Guitar Hero 1 tracks, some of them are fine, but like, it's kind of lame for a little bit. I feel like 3 and Rock of the 80s had a chance where it's like, the brand was popular enough to get a bunch of good songs in it, but wasn't around long enough to like, go through all the good songs. And I mean, granted, there's of course amazing songs of every decade. There's, I mean, enough that could fill probably like fucking dozens and dozens of games, but there's just something about like, oh man, you know, you play against fucking the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine and you unlock fucking Bulls on Parade and then you get the fucking, you beat the devil and you get to play for the Fire and Flames. You beat Slash and you get to play fucking, like Sweet Child, like, what is it, Welcome to the Jungle, I think was in the game? It was one of the Bend the Roses tracks. Slash, I mean, like, 5 had some okay things, but it was just kind of weird. And I don't remember World Tour. I don't know if it was, like, I own it. I don't remember it. Anyway, what other games are we doing here? I'm just looking at the wall games. The famous wall games, as we call it. Bully. Yeah, right, I gotta add Bully. I don't know why I forgot about that game. I'll tell you why I forgot about it, because right now I'm looking at PS3 and PS4 games, and Bully's a PS2 game, so it would have taken a while to get there. So Bully's not even actually on my my wall games right now. I think it's with my dad's collection of shit, because he really likes that game too. Fallout, you obviously gotta do Fallout. I mean, I like 4. It's not as good as New Vegas and 3, but I like 4. There one where it's just like yeah, the Ultimate Edition. Okay, yeah, stuff like that. We don't want the Ultimate Edition that has all the shit. Fallout 3. Game of the Year Edition, I assume. This is like very fucking zoomed out for me, to be fair. What other games do we got here? Until Dawn. I'll include Until Dawn. It's pretty fucking good. Okay, what else we got? Sly Cooper, yeah. Sly Cooper was like another one where I didn't want to include just every Sly Cooper game. Even though I fuck with like every Sly Cooper game, to be fair. Even like Thieves of Time, even though people shit on it, and to be fair, there's a lot of like very fair criticism of Thieves of Time. Okay, Call of Duty games. Let's go Black Ops. If I can fucking spell right. Just assume that it's like the complete edition of Black Ops. Both Black Ops 1 and 2, World at War. World at War. course, you gotta put Call of Duty, why wouldn't you? There we go, again, just assume it's like full complete editions for those. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3? No, I haven't played any Baldur's Gate, but it looks cool as fuck. I'd be willing to at some point in the future. It's just, you know, games that are very long are hard to make time for, I feel like, when you don't know the games that well. Like, Witcher 3 is... I've never played a Witcher game, but Witcher 3 looks fucking dope as shit. When will I get to it? Who knows, but... I have like two backlog lists. There's the games I'm probably not going to get to list, and the games that like I really want to get to. Red Dead Redemption 2 and Witcher 3 are definitely on the games I really want to get to list. And then there's like the list of who fucking knows. You know, like, am I really ever going to play... One time I bought Far Cry 3. You know, one time I bought Dead Rising 2. I'd never even played Dead Rising 1. It's like, will I play those? Who fucking knows? Detroit Become Human. I own it. Will I play it? Fuck knows. It's on the wall, though. But, you know, no idea. Yeah, for this year I've kind of been dedicated to playing more long shit. I guess not this year, but, like, recently. It's cool. Long shit's nice. It's nice to, like, really dig into a game. I enjoy doing that, for sure. That's mainly been me with the Yakuza games. It's like, oh, you know, when I finally get the urge to, like... I've been putting off 6 for a little bit here because I want to get my 400... 400 Platinum? Yeah, my 400 Platinum. I want to get my 400 Platinum out of the way here soon enough. And then, hopefully, like, straight into Yakuza 6 afterward. But, which I think I'm, like... I'm less than 20 plats off of that. So I need to get that. That was actually the game I was going to play today, but I didn't really... Not Yakuza 6, but like the game I planned on doing for 400. I was going to start it today, but we didn't. Yeah, we got there. What the fuck? I was just thinking of a game too, and I completely spaced out. Oh yeah, well, you know, we'll do Yakuza just because I mentioned it. Yakuza 0, I don't really know if I would... We'll include Yakuza 4 as well. Like, the other games, it's kind of hit or miss, but... I enjoy the games, but like there's a lot of it's like doesn't stand out enough, I feel like, whereas Yakuza 4 I think actually stands out quite a bit. In 5 is like too much of a good thing. Like there's too much content in 5. It was so fucking annoying to play. Okay. What else? Oh, the other Call of Duty games I should have... Modern Warfare. Yep. 4, like Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Why is it? Oh, that's like a DLC pack? No, dude, come on, give me like 3. Just normalize 3. There we go. Okay, what else? What else we got here? Probably finish up the games that are in the goddamn list of the bottom row here of this, oh, you know, because I chose Sleeping Dogs, I at least have to put... Can I... Yeah, there we go. I was hoping I wouldn't have to... I forgot I wasn't typing in the word true crime. We'll include the Family Guy game. I don't think the PS3... I don't think the PS3 Family Guy game was as good. The sequel game. But the PS2 Family Guy game, I thought that was pretty fucking great. Okay, is that all the PS... You know, I should. As much as I'm like, oh, you know, this game's kinda... The game kinda outstays its welcome after a while. Dead Island, the first Dead Island, is a banger. It would be a disservice for me not to include it. Skyrim, yeah. Arkham games. There's too much of the fucking... Alright, hold on, we'll do Arkham City first. There's too many things connected to all this. We'll just hit Arkham City and hope that it includes everything. Oh, there we go, Game of the Year edition, we're in that. Arkham Asylum. I'm not going to include Origins, even though Origins is a fine game. I actually don't mind the story too much, but like Warner Brothers treated that game like shit. Also, the Deathstroke fight was cool as fuck. Where's Arkham? Where's like the Arkham Knight? Just the normal ass Arkham Knight. All this all bullshit. I did have all the DLC of Arkham Knight. I do like Arkham Knight, even though people shit on it. Riptide. Oh, hold on. Bro, you just got 300 like 2 seconds ago. I got 300 last year. PSN profiles. What we got? 300 platinum was 10 months ago. Actually, it was Daxter. So that's exciting. We're up to 383 right now. Vice City will be 384. I was hoping to get the PS5 version of Vice City, but we're not doing that, so that's a lame situation. Games that are, so it's a situation where that'll be 384, which means I have 16 other games to plan for, and Epic Mickey's probably going to be one of them. Like, it seems almost certainly the case, so that's 15 games. I know what the 400th is be, so like, what are the other 14 games? Well, I don't know, it depends, really. Sniper Elite's put on hold. Well, I mean, to be fair, it was never really like started fully. They just Ritos wanted me to play a little bit of them, then I like the game, so I bought all the DLC, so I will do it eventually, but Tekken's on hold. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop's on hold. And some of these games are just like, I'm probably never going to play them anyway, so they're not really on hold. Injustice and fucking Mortal Kombat 9 and versus DC Universe are literally impossible to platinum because the online's turned off. Same thing with Little Big Planet. I think that's in like in terms of like games I actively have open that I was planning on platinuming and that are like pretty well like the way there. I think the only ones that are in that running are Lollipop Chainsaw, kind of Tekken 6, not really, but kind of, and Epic Mickey, and obviously Vice City, which I'm doing now. What did you say 400 will be again? So what I like to do with these is I like to make them, what would you say? Like milestone platinums. So 100, yeah, see, first trophy, by the way, off the boat, GTA 4, I fucking hate that. First platinum, Infamous, kind of, but not really. It's one of those things where I actually don't mind it being my first platinum because it's a fucking amazing game. Which is the reason why you get platinum games usually, but yeah. 500th trophy, Infamous 2, 1000th trophy, Arkham Asylum, 10th platinum, LA Noire. The Elite trophy is Call of Duty Ghosts, which I thought was kind of funny. And I was recently platinuming that. But, okay, to go to the ones that actually matter here. 100 was Dishonored 2. I did Dishonored 1 around like 92, 93 or something like that, and I liked the game so much, so I was like, I need to make Dishonored 2 my 100 platinum. I like to choose series to platinum in the sense that, like, I want one game to represent, like, the whole series to platinum it. That's why platinum number 200 was, Yakuza 4, which was also my 10,000 trophy total. So the Yakuza series is one of the milestones, Dishonored is one of the milestones. Daxter for Jak and Daxter is one of the milestones, and Kingdom Hearts is going to be the next one. So Kingdom Hearts is going to be number 400. I've done every Kingdom Hearts thing except for there's an Asian stack of 3. I'm not going to buy a different. I don't buy different regional stacks. I will play them if they're free, but I will not buy a different, because then you got to buy a fucking PlayStation card in a different region, and it's like a giant pain in the ass. Plus, I wouldn't do it anyway, because like I'd have to buy the whole game again. Like, that's not just like some small little game that doesn't matter. Like, this would cost a bunch. But I did Kingdom Hearts 3, everything except for the fucking DLC, because I platinumed it when it came out, and then I bought the DLC, but I never actually played it. So I still need to. And then Melody of Memory, which I haven't started yet. This is going to be the one that's platinum number 400. It's the only Kingdom Hearts game I don't have platinum. So. It's almost the only Kingdom Hearts game I don't have 100% in, to be fair. Did I earn another trophy, actually? Let's update this real quick, see if I've earned another trophy since. I did, see, I thought I did, yeah, I got the fucking extinguished fire one, then I got the wheelie. So, okay, so now we are fully up to date on the thing. My first trophy was Killzone Shadowfall. That game was stupid. You know, I never played any of the Killzone games. They looked okay, but I just never got around to actually playing them. I go through, like, periods of, like, oh, this is my multiplayer phase, here's my single player phase, you know, back and forth. Here and there, and, I've been on the single player arc for, like, quite a bit. What the fuck happened? Video pause, continue watching? Yeah, it's music, dipshit. Of course the video. Fucking don't pause my music. Don't pause my Wild Arms 3 soundtrack, bastard. Fucking YouTube. Anyway. Back to the games, what do we got? Okay, now, so I looked at every PS3 game I have, but let's just grab some games that are from Telltale shit. I mean, you know, it's probably fair to include The Walking Dead. Even though the visuals of the fucking Definitive series thing is a little weird. No, that's a cop. You know, that's a cop out to include all the games. It's one thing when it's like including DLC, that's fine, but like it's a cop out to include multiple games in a thing. I'm not gonna do that because otherwise, why wouldn't I have just done the Jak 1 through 3 compilation? Yeah, we're not gonna do that then. Ooh, Bugsnacker. Kinda bug and kinda snack. It doesn't matter if it's not a good game. I don't care. Jackass the video game is a lot of fun. Even if it doesn't control the best, it's just a fun idea. Level 7. Everything and Nothing, The World Is Not Enough has to be on here, and without a doubt. Well, GoldenEye also has to be on there without a doubt, to be fair, but like the remake of GoldenEye has to be on there too. Really reloaded as opposed to the original Wii one, I guess. The rest of these I don't really give that much of a shit about. Like they were fine games, to be fair. Like From Retro with Love was pretty good, but whatever. American Chopper, that was pretty good. I hate that they only have an Xbox One for it, but you know, it's just the hand we've been dealt. No one took a fucking PS2 copy. Nobody zoomed in slightly on the fucking to flip out the Xbox portion of it. Watch Dogs, even though the Watch Dogs 1, the protagonist sucks ass, and the story has a couple plot holes, but the gameplay is really fun. And then 2 went like a complete 180, and it's a lot of fun, but like character motivations like make no fucking sense. But it's still a very fun game to play, so who gives a shit, essentially. I debate which one I like more, Watch Dogs 1 or 2, because like 2 is better in like mechanical aspects and just playing through it's a lot more fun, but then 1 has shit like the psychedelic, like the hacker trip things or whatever. Those are cool as fuck. And the story, like, some of the side characters are a lot better in 1. Like, Wrench is pretty cool in 2, but then T-Bone's cool in 1, so it's gonna have a toss-up. SpongeBob, what do we got? Of course there's 5 million SpongeBob games. We're just gonna type in battle. Yeah, we'll put Rehydrated. We're also gonna put Cosmic Shake on there, because fuck that. Or fuck you, I guess. Not you specifically, whoever's listening, just a general you. I think Cosmic Shake's better than Battle for Bikini Bottom. I mean, the only thing that's kind of rough about Cosmic Shake is Tom Kenny has a little bit of a rough time voicing the character, obviously, these days. It's like the only complaint. But in terms of like the whole game itself, it's pretty inventive, I think, and it's a fun little way to explore all different characters and different types of worlds and shit. It's a nice way to stand out from like the previous game while still paying homage to it. Scarface, the video game. The world's yours. What else? Scooby-Doo. Where's Night of 100 Frights? Where are you, you stupid bitch? There you are. Do I include the Naruto? Yeah, I'll include one Naruto game, I guess. Naruto Ultimate. Yeah, Ultimate Ninja 3, absolutely. 100%. Okay, what else we got? Some of these are kind of whatever. Like, I don't want to include, as much as it'd be kind of cool to be like, oh, include the Namco Museum Collection. Like, yeah, that'd be cool because there's a bunch of really cool games on it, but, like, also, like, that feels like a cop-out to include compilation games, even if they're just a bunch of old school games. Yeah, what else we got here? I'm just looking at the, I'm almost through all, oh, yeah, ATV Quad Power Racing too. I gotta. I think I told this story on stream before. Actually, hold on. Someone, hey, how you doing, Alexa? We're choosing the games right now, and then I drag them down. I've done this before in Rios' Discord, but I didn't like the list as much. Before I was doing a thing where I was including games like I was trying to do one game per series for most of the series, and I feel like that's not actually like accurate to my enjoyment of these games. Like, there's no fucking way. For example, as much as I have issues with Kingdom Hearts 1, there's no way that Kingdom Hearts 1 is beat out by fucking what's one of the games I included on my last list. It just seems like kind of a placeholder list. Like City Connection on NES, I like that game, but it's pretty bare bones. I don't like that. That's just being included, just to be included, to be honest. Possible to have the same game twice, apparently. So, but yeah, especially because there's multiple copies of these. Even you can see the ATV thing. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well, Alexa. I do have a funny story I'll say about ATV though, because I think I've probably said it somewhere on one of the streams before. But I mean, you know, who keeps up with every single fucking bit of lore ever? But I remember one time going into like, I'd rented the game at some point. I very much enjoyed it, and then returned it at some point. But then I tried to buy it from a game store a few years later, and there's different ATV games. So if I were to just search in ATV, you'll see a lot of the ATV games end up being. So then instead, Off-Road Fury, ATV Off-Road Fury 1, 2, 3, 4, and some other shit. So it's like I'm trying to buy this ATV Quad Power Racing game, and the guy at the counter is like trying to like point out the Off-Road Fury, and it's like, no, I don't, I don't want that one, right? That's not the one I mean. And then he's like talking shit about the game I want to buy. It's like, dude, I am in your establishment to purchase a video game. Now, if you don't have the video game, that's one thing. Don't talk shit about something I want to buy when the whole point of this business is for me to buy something from you. Like, fuck you. Like, for you to tell me that a game is bad that I have already played, especially, like, it'd be maybe one thing if it was a game I hadn't played yet. Like, I have actually played this game a shitload, and I know I enjoy it. You are being a loser. No, give me my fucking video game. Like, how dare you? Just the gall of that. Some fucking grown-ass adult trying to tell me, like, because I was a little kid at this point. Like, some grown-ass adult trying to fucking tell me, like, what a video game, what I should like or not. Like, fuck you. Yeah, moving's done. I'm pretty happy with that. Nothing broke either. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to that, because, yeah, moving sucks dick. I moved a few years ago, and I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. It's such a fucking hassle. I'll do Marvel Spider-Man. That one deserves to be in the list, I guess. So this is one where, like, the other ones I was including, like, okay, let's include just the one game, right, as a stand-in for the series. This is actually a case where I think that's a legitimate thing to do, because when it comes to fucking Hitman 3, you have the DLC of all the other Hitman games. Every single other Hitman cutscene, map, whatever, is within Hitman 3, so like that actually is a legitimate reason to put Hitman 3 above all the others. Even though Hitman 3 does get rid of the ridiculous electrifying phone that would kill anyone in like one go and trivialized everything. Trivialized? Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Like every single fucking elusive target and everything else. Because it counted as like a accidental kill that you could just do on the open with no repercussions whatsoever. Okay, I think I did all the Kingdom Hearts games that I wanted on the list. Last of Us, I did that. Do I want to include Maneater? I did like Maneater enough. If I have to make room, Maneater's gonna get cut. But we'll include it for now. Infamous, that's a series we haven't touched yet. Because I don't have the fucking physical... I don't have the physical, like, discs of most of the games. Do I not... Where the fuck is the Infamous disc for... I have Infamous 2. Infamous 1 I only had because it was a free game for PlayStation Plus. Because of the whole never going down thing. I don't know if I'd really include Second Son. Ugh. It's just like... The powers are cool, but because there's so many different powers, it feels like that they're not nearly as fleshed out as the lightning powers of the first games. Especially stone, like that's really noticeable in or concrete or whatever the fuck it is, the very last power that you unlock. That one is like fucking really bare bones out of all the powers. So that one's pretty lame as fuck. And not to mention, like, that one's kind of already lame, in, like, from the onset, just as a concept. I mean, obviously, like, it's fine as a concept, but just, like, it's not as flashy as the other ones are. So that, like, paired with the fact that it's just not as developed because it shows up at the very end of the game because of story events, it's just like, eh. Whatever, man. Okay, I did Head in Time, GTA, God of War. Okay, you know, I should actually do one of the God of War games, I guess. Actually, no, I said I'd do multiple, right? So we're gonna do... We'll do God of War 1. I think 2 is not enough different from 1 that I feel like I need to put it, but like God of War 3 is like ridiculously fucking cracked, so we'll include that one. I haven't played the new ones, I know I need to play the new ones. Is there an image on the site that represents Patch 1, but specifically the Nitro version? There doesn't seem to be one, but I might be missing it. Maybe. You'd have to type insane, I would assume. Of course, if I fucking don't hit the caps button. What if I just type in Crash Trilogy? Yeah, right here. I don't know what the fuck, why insane didn't pop up. Oh, you know, because it's the letter N and then a dot and then sane. It's not actually like a dash, which, whatever, you can go fuck yourself on that there. Topster.org. Topsters.org, it's multiple top. Dishonored. We mentioned Dishonored. I should include Dishonored. I can totally spell. We'll include Definitive, why not? Got The Outsider. Yeah, we're starting to run out of games. Or run out of space for games, I mean. Let's do House of... I like House of Ashes. And House of Ashes. Mostly PlayStation games because I've been looking at the PlayStation game or wall games. So you can't just click this because these are all like the fucking dumbass ROM hack shit, which, I mean, it's cool as a general concept, but when I'm trying to fucking do things, it's kind of annoying. Can we just, yeah, I was gonna say, can I just have like normal emerald, please? Like not all this other bullshit? Crystal, um, yellow, platinum. Yeah, that seems fair. I mean, there's an argument to be made to include like Omega Ruby or like Fire Red or whatever the fuck, but it's whatever. Kind of covers it, I guess. Uh, yeah, we'll do top 144. Actually, no, no. We're gonna leave it as like we'll do top 100 instead. We'll just leave it as is because I am forgetting some stuff from like. I know I don't have Super Mario Brothers 1 and 3 on here, for example, even though I should. But I don't know how much of this I'd really want to scrap for it. I mean, they're fun games, don't get me wrong, but like I don't know, I like most of these games more. Oh, I forgot Hunt Showdown. Fuck. Okay, this is where we look through the PSN list real quick to see if there's anything in particular that I'm like. Injustice, I can kind of give or take. Ghost Sim, I do want to kind of include actually. Okay, so time to start scrapping shit. Hmm. Wow, this is where it hurts. Let's just say 4. Yakuza 4 is close enough to fucking Yakuza 0 that like we can just count that as scrapped. So we can include Hunt Showdown at least. Think you might click Emerald Kaizo? Nah. I like sat over it for a bunch, but now it says Emerald version on it. Okay, what else? What else we got here? I guess now is the time that I scroll. Oh yeah, Ghost Sim. Do I want to scrap anything for Ghost Sim 3? Let's scrap Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for Ghost Sim 3. Of course, because I didn't put Simulator. Fuck you. Whatever. Of course, because I didn't spell Simulator right. That one's on me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This one is singing in it. We're gonna skip this one. That one might actually fucking get us dinged. Alright. Stop your singing. Here we go. Alright. Fuck, I love this game. Yeah, Wild Arms 3 is gonna make it pretty far on the list. Okay, what else? Games. See, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist isn't good enough where I'd fucking put something on there. It Takes Two might be, but the thing is I don't get to replay it because it's just other, I'd have to drag somebody else with it. And then in those sort of scenarios, you're not really playing at your own pace. Gris. Do I want to drop anything for Gris? I didn't like Gris a lot. Fuck, it's a pretty stacked list though. I'm gonna say no on Gris as much as I want to include it. Ghostbusters, we gotta include the Ghostbusters video game, son of a bitch. Okay, let's find something to scrap. I mean, we probably don't need... Let's get rid of Sly 3 because we already have Sly 1 and 2, and we'll just put Ghostbusters. There's online trophies for this game, for the PS3 version apparently, which is disappointing for the people that played the PS3 version, because that shit was shut down. I didn't have that problem though when I bought the PS4 version, because it doesn't have online trophies. I don't really want to include other Dark Pictures Anthology games. I already have Until Dawn and House of Ashes. There's no way I would include Little Hope, as much as I love 90% of the game, and then I think that the fucking plot twist just ruins the game for me. I mean, it doesn't ruin it, but like it fucking sours the experience for me a little bit. What else? There's also like a quick, hey, what other games did he play in the past? These games are obviously out of order in the sense that, like, if I earn trophies after the fact, they get bumped up higher on the list. So, like, Homefront was an example of a game that got bumped way higher. Because I earned all the single-player trophies in the game. I can't earn any of the online trophies, so that's gone forever. See, like, if I were to include more platformers, like, Pac-Man World Repack is fucking awesome, but it's one of those cases that's just like, I already have enough platformers on there that I feel like do it better. Deathloop. Oh, fuck, Deathloop. I'll get rid of the original God of War for Deathloop. I'll do it. Yeah. Back at it, man. Life is Strange will not end up on the list, as much as I like the Life is Strange games. This song fucking slaps too. God, the number one thing about Wild Arms 3 that fucking slaps is the pan flute, dude. So much pan flute usage in that game. I think that one's a mandolin. Did they include inside? I can't tell. I don't want to include like all the Yakuza games because again, like when they start to blur together on games, it's kind of like what the fuck ever. The Outer Worlds, damn it. All right, you know we'll get rid of Jak 3 for the Outer. No, I can't do it. Not yet. Jak 3 will go pretty quickly, but it won't go in the top 100. I can get rid of other games. I did say I was gonna get rid of one of these games earlier. Maneater? No, not yet. Soon, but not yet. I mean, we could get rid of Fallout 4. You know, we're gonna get rid of Fallout 4, fuck it. Or, what game was it again? Sorry, I'm like thinking of all these games. Like, Trevor Saves the Universe is pretty funny, but I don't know if it's top 100 funny. But, Outer Worlds, right? I need to play the DLC of Outer Worlds, I own it. Got them as soon as they dropped. It's just, you know, once you can fall out of the game, it's hard to get back into it. Sometimes. The Spyro games, I like the Spyro games, but I already have the Crash games on here, so it's kind of like whatever. There's Wild Arms 3, the music we're listening to right now. LA Noire. Fuck, LA Noire is so good though. Fuck. We'll get rid of the Legacy of Goku. Yeah, we'll get rid of Legacy of Goku 2 because Boost Fury is very similar. Plus, we don't need fucking 5 Dragon Ball games to be honest, so we'll do that to get put on LA Noire. Some of these I like these other covers more. Like, for example, I like this cover way more, but this is just the original base game, whereas this is like, oh, here's all the DLC attached, so... I'm trying to do that to, like, signify... Alien Isolation! Fuck, I have to get rid of something for that. It doesn't even matter what it is, I have to drop something for that. I'll get rid of Modern Warfare 1. Having played it recently, like, it's cool, but it's not the... Like, 2 and 3 are just better. They're just way better, so we'll do that. Add Alien Isolation. There's no way, I was about to say, there's no way I fucking type in Isolation, Alien Isolation doesn't pop up. That's some insane shit. I like it, Limbo and Inside. I like a lot of Little Nightmares. I don't know if I really want to drop anything for them, to be fair, because they're not games I really go back and play. You know, I think they're fantastic. I'm really excited to play Little Nightmares 3. You didn't seem super thrilled about all of the DBZ games, maybe one of them. Yeah, well, it's because I just have like a shitload. Like, PS2 era was like peak Dragon Ball games. It's just like if we count all the Dragon Ball games I have, let's see, what do I have? I have Budokai 1, 2, and 3, which I think I sold Budokai 1 and 3 because there was a HD PS3 collection that had 1 and 3. For some reason didn't have 2, just because, I guess, go fuck yourself. So those 3 games. And I have the Budokai Tenkaichi games, which are 1, 2, and 3. I also have Sagas. That's not to mention the PS3 games, which is the one I mentioned before, plus I have Xenoverse. I have it on PS4, actually, Xenoverse, but I have that one. I have Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is great, too. I have Sparking Zero on PS4. I got Ultimate Tenkaichi on PS3. I got a DS Dragon Ball game from the original Dragon Ball. I got the Game Boy Advance game, which is GT Transformation. Probably drop some other shit. Man. Fucking Order 1886, get out of here. You will never end up in a top 5. The game wouldn't even end up in a top 200 list. It's not even like it's a terrible game or anything. It's just like it feels like it's all flash, like it's all style and no substance to me. Like some couple of cool concepts, I guess. Kidding? We're good for now, but see if I can scroll through and hate myself when I realize there's a game I really want to put on there. There's that Budokai HD collection I was just talking about. Lollipop Chainsaw I like, but not like, I don't think it's going to make this list. Even though it probably made the previous list. Okay, now the only thing left were the Jackass games, since it was a bad game. That was just for fun. Yeah. You already dropped one of them after I said that. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Sorry, I'm going through these obviously, and so I'm gonna miss some of it. Alright, now I'm gonna pull up the list of games that I made last time, the 100, on my own, see what I missed, see if there's anything. Okay, so if I look at games I missed, Legacy of Goku 2 actually made it further. Plants vs. Zombies, Bejeweled 3. Thank Goodness You're Here, Chicken Run on PS1. Konosuba Fantastic Days. To be fair, Konosuba Fantastic Days is one that I could definitely lose out on. Thank Goodness You're Here is pretty good, but I don't know if I really want to see if there's anything I really feel like I could, you know, let's maybe drop it sort of deal. I probably don't. The thing is, Cosmic Shake has been added now, whereas previously it was not added, so it like takes up a slot that used to be open. I could probably drop GT Transformations for something if I need to. And maybe one more Dragon Ball game. Depending, we'll see though. Contra, I don't give a shit about not being on there. Super Mario 64 is amazing, but probably, yeah. You can hit and run, Simpsons hit and run, damn it, I do have to include that. Okay, we're gonna ditch Budokai 3 as much as I enjoy it. We'll keep Tenkaichi 3. Also, Sparking Zero's on here now, which I don't think was on there previously. What am I putting on there? Simpsons Hit and Run. Someone has to be on there. Super Meat Boy. I should play more Super Meat Boy before I really commit to that one being on there, but damn, it does seem pretty good. Untitled Goose Game got left off, which, I mean, whatever, it's a great game, but City Connection got left off for a reason. The TMNT game got left off, and I'm cool with that. VVVVVV got left off, even though the fucking soundtrack's banger. It's probably fair that it can get left off. Wolf Among Us got left off. God, Rev would be so pissed it doesn't even make top 100. Although I feel like it probably should, so. Yeah, let's drop Sly 1, I guess, because Sly 1, good story, but it's just a lot of the same shit, to be fair. And, well, Sly 1's more like the classic, you know, like platformer instance that go from point A to point B, whereas like 2 really develops its identity of like doing a mission-based structure to slowly build out a heist. You know, like the series identity is pretty much formed in Sly 2 and onward, of course. Stanley Parable got left off, but that's fair. Super Mario Brothers 3 got left off, but I can deal with that. Gun being left off is kind of a fucking disappointment, though. I think I'm gonna have to make room for that. Perfect Dark got left off, but I think we're gonna have to live with Perfect Dark being left off. Fuck. I guess we really don't need Wrath of Cortex if we also have all the other Crash Bandicoot games, to be fair. That's probably a safe one to get rid of. What was I adding to it? We'll do Plants vs. Zombies, fuck it. Do that one. I don't know if that's the one I was thinking of initially. It would be nice to include Bejeweled, but yeah, Deja Vu got left off. Oh, Fortnite, I did include Fortnite last time. Crossout got left off, but I can live with that. Minecraft Dungeons got left off, I can live with that. Perfect Dark, I can live with that. Chicken Run. Chicken Run's more on there for the meme than it. Like, it's an okay platformer game, to be fair. And it does a decent enough job at retelling the story of Chicken Run. But it's not really like am I really ever gonna go back and, like, I mean, okay, yes, I am gonna go back and play that, but like, is it really just being included because of the legacy pull? Nice, good list. It's crazy how many good games exist. Yeah, this is, and you gotta think too, this is just between like Nintendo handheld consoles and PlayStation stuff. Like, I'm missing at least half the fucking Nintendo home consoles. I'm missing all the Xbox ones. I'm missing quite a bit of like PC only shit. No way. PVZ is better than Maneater. Or sorry, that Maneater is better than PVZ. These aren't like ordered properly yet. I don't like to order it as 100 because I feel like that list would get super pedantic if I had to fucking order it. But you are right. Plants vs. Zombies is a better game, but I think I like Maneater probably more than you do, though. Judging from that comment, because I think it's a very funny game, and I also really like Jaws Unleashed, the original Maneater game. That game fucking slapped. I don't own it. I wish I did. I rented it one time, and it was dope as hell. That was probably, you know, that probably was a Blockbuster rental. Like, now I think about it. I used to rent games from Blockbuster before we got GameFly. And, Jaws Unleashed was definitely a rental game. There was like a more local place that we rented from, and then there was like a Blockbuster that they added in later. But Jaws Unleashed was a much later game, so it must have been from the Blockbuster. That's crazy. I didn't give Maneater much of a chance, but I wasn't a fan. So I think Maneater does a little bit of a disservice to itself because it's like you start off as a very small shark, which makes sense because the way the story is. But you end up in this like swampy area that isn't very deep, and then there's enemies like crocodiles in there that just fucking destroy you. So you have to fight the other end. Like, it's like training wheels area, and there's like certain, it's like the Fallout thing where it's like, yeah, you could technically go this way, but there's giant cat stores there, and they're probably gonna fuck you up. Yeah, like the New Vegas sort of deal. Um, the game I think gets a lot better in the second area, especially because you can actually get down in the water and fight. Whereas when you're trying to get down in the water and fight in the first area, the camera likes to jump like up and down between like where the above the surface, below the surface, because there's not really a whole lot below the surface because it's a very shallow area. That's definitely my main critique of the game. But otherwise, I really enjoy it. I mean, the Chris Parnell voiceover of like the documentary shit I thought was pretty funny. The weird like rivalry you have with like this Louisiana swamp boat captain dude. It's fun. And then it's just fun, eating a bunch of shit. Okay, other games that were included in the previous list, but none in this one. Super Mario Galaxy got left off. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories got left off. But both of those I can kind of live with. Little Big Planet got left off, which I think I might. Should I make room for it? I did like Little Big Planet, but you know what we'll do actually? We'll take off Battle for Bikini Bottom and we'll put on fucking Little Big Planet. How about that? That'll work. I can live with that. I think that's fair. I don't think I need SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and Cosmic Shake, but I think Cosmic Shake is a better game. Mostly. Are we good with that? Everything else, I think it's a regular sadness struck to my heart, left off. Alright. Cool. So is this one. Now we move it down to 75. We're gonna quickly go through there. We'll quickly go down to 75, so we're cutting shit now immediately. Games that get cut from this, because I gotta, you know what? How about this? We'll cut like 10 at a time. Make this fun. We'll cut 10 at a time so we can just take out a row every time, because the way this fucking thing works is kind of annoying if I do it in like 25 chunks. So okay, 10 games. At 10 games, I'm kind of like, what the fuck ever about. We probably... what did I grab? What did I grab? What happened? You, okay. Sorry, I use a touchpad, so sometimes I accidentally click into it as I'm trying to move it around like this. Games we can definitely get rid of for the first 10. Oh, fuck. I mean, it gets easier like the more you pick out, but like it's kind of rough. Let's do 20. Let's just take out 20 at a time. That seems like a better idea. I'll feel a little bit less disappointed about that prospect. Okay, Vice City is not as good a game as the other ones, so we can take that one out pretty safely. Fucking Quinsanity, not as good of a game. I don't think some of the vehicle shit is not great. I feel like in Crash Warp, I can kind of live without it. It's not different enough from 2, which is fine, but like whatever. We probably don't need Deadly Alliance on there if we also have Armageddon and then Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 9. Like, it's probably a little excessive to keep all that shit. And then now we try to move shit around to replace... Okay, We don't need the original GoldenEye. I understand. It's it's a milestone game. It's fucking great. Yeah, I get that, but like whatever. Who cares? That's fine. I think The World Is Not Enough is a better, like, even though it's not from the same studio, I think it's a better game in terms of like a N64 era 007 game. Everything except for like one aspect of the multiplayer is worse, but everything else is actually, I think, better in The World Is Not Enough. It's definitely learned from GoldenEye in a lot of ways. Okay, what else? What else we dropping here? Where are we dropping, boys? I think we could probably take out The Last of Us Part 2 this early on. It's just... It's a very long game. I like The Last of Us Part 2, but it drags for me. And it doesn't have the multiplayer The Last of Us 1 has, which really, that is one of my favorite multiplayers of all time. Like, a lot of my love of The Last of Us as a franchise is due to that multiplayer, so the fact that they removed it, or rather that they were building it and then they canceled building it, is disappointing as hell. What else? We can probably drop Spider-Man. I mean, I do love Spider-Man, but it's just like there's different likes and dislikes I have from like I don't know. I can get like some of these experiences through some of these other games in a way that I enjoy more. Like Skyrim's a good example of that. Like I could just play a Fallout game. I've always enjoyed Fallout more than Skyrim. That's why I didn't really give a shit. I even bought Oblivion thinking I would give a shit about playing Oblivion, and then I never did. From the original PS4 one, it was like Game of Year edition, and it's been sitting on my shelf for probably 10 years. At least, well, actually, probably more than that. It's probably actually been sitting there for more than 10 years. Just hasn't, you know. The only time I moved is to move it to a different shelf when I moved. Otherwise, like, who gives a shit? So that one definitely gets taken out. We probably don't need Asylum if we also have Arkham City. Kingdom Hearts 1 has a lot of issues on it, even though there's a lot of really cool things about it, so we'd probably take out Kingdom Hearts 1. We'll take out Sagas. I was planning on taking out Sagas anyway. We could probably take out Guitar Hero 3 pretty early on. Shit, we'll take out Green Day Rock Band as well. They're fun games, but like they're very like you gotta like set up everything for it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, what else we got? Infamous 1, a little forgettable between the two. A lot of what I remember from Infamous is really Infamous 2 specifically, so we'll take out Infamous 1. Even though it's a great game. We can probably take out the first Pokemon, to be honest. Yeah, as much as I love Yellow, like, the series does get better as it goes on. Same thing with Crystal, we can probably take that out. Gen 3 is my favorite gen, but, like, I mean, the Giratina, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, to be honest, but, like, that Pokemon fucking, the whole, like, side plot thing with Pokemon Platinum fucking slaps. What else? We can probably take out Sparking Zero, to be fair. Yep. Do we drop one of the other Mortal Kombats yet? I want to say no. I'm not sure though. I guess, do we... Fuck. Alright. Now it's starting to get a little bit harder again. Or the Ghostbusters game. I mean, it's cool, but, like, it's not really, like, oh my god, fucking stop the presses, everyone. The thing is, I could make this exact same list, like, I'm not gonna keep doing it, but, like, this is gonna be the last time I do this, but, like, I could probably make this exact same list, like, 10 times, and, like, the choices will be a little bit different. You know, it's how I feel that day, particularly about one of the games. Godfather 1 and 2 are very similar to each other, but I think I'd take out the Godfather 2, as much as I enjoy the game. Okay, we just need to drop one more, and then I can fucking keep it at 80, at least. Let's drop the Back to the Future game, I guess, for now. There we go, and then that means this shit's a little bit higher up. Because that's the top 80, so now we gotta drop down to 60. So another 20 games getting to cut, which means we gotta start cutting some fan favorites here. Where am I gonna start? Yeah, you know, we're gonna take a chop and block to fucking Armageddon. It's gone. Mortal Kombat 9 also gone. I think Ultimate Ninja Storm probably gets lost here too, to be fair. Or sorry, Ultimate Ninja 3. I mean, I didn't really care for the Storm games that much. I only played the first one though, but there was like some really annoying escort mission that I got my ass kicked on, and I stopped playing the game from like a rental. We probably don't need. Probably don't need. What do you call it? Whatever the fuck I just scrapped. Probably don't need that one. I don't even remember the game anymore, so that tells you I wasn't too fucking shook up about it. I was just looking at the game too, and it completely. As soon as I hit the X button, it wiped it from my memory. The gift of the gab, as they say. I just keep talking, and then I forget all the pain I'm causing myself. See, the internal debate. You know what? We'll get rid of Outer Worlds, I guess, as much as I enjoy the game. We can't drop Kingdom Hearts yet. We'll drop Kingdom Hearts soon, but not yet. Little Big Planet gets dropped here, though. As much as I enjoy the games, I have a bunch of platformers on this fucking shit already. Speaking of platformers, we can probably get rid of also SpongeBob Cosmic Shake. That one can go. Ooh, buddy, this is where it gets a little fucking wacky. Wacky tobacco. We can probably drop Boo's Fury. Yeah, we'll drop Boo's Fury, fuck it. American Chopper can probably get dropped here too. It's problem with not ordering my games either, because I think this is the only Dragon Ball game I have left is Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Because if not, then there's another Dragon Ball game I'd like to drop, but I think that's the only one I have left. Because I do want to keep that one a little bit more in the running. I guess... I mean, Ghost Sim doesn't really need to make it to... I enjoy the game quite a bit, but it doesn't really need to make it to top 60. So is 11 your favorite Mortal Kombat? Probably, I guess. I'm more of a... like, I'm not good at fighting games, so I enjoy the story of fighting games. I think I really like the story of 11. 9 would be higher, I guess, if it wasn't for the fact that, like, there's, like, the Sindel thing, like, right near the end. It just felt like you could have had certain characters die throughout the story more, and it would not have felt as forced as it was to, like, shove Raiden off. Like, Raiden and Liu Kang just go off for, like, 5 minutes, and then, like, 5 people die. I don't know, it just felt like pretty contrived for it. But I like the story of 9 a lot. But yeah, I like the story of 11, of like even though I gotta be honest, like the main villain of Mortal Kombat 11 is fucking terrible. Kronika, like, she's okay for the story bit, but like her fighting her sucks. And just like, she's kind of a wet paper bag. Like, the antagonism she provides is great. But like, yeah, I don't know, just like, no personality whatsoever. Shao Kahn, fucking beaming the personality, and like, everyone knows that, that's why he's still the... like, he's sometimes the announcer voice for shit. But, I mean, that's why they keep bringing it back, I guess. Like, all the time, because Shinnok's okay. But yeah, I mean, Kronika just is a terrible... But everything else surrounding the story, I fucking love. Like the sacrifice, and like the sacrifice near the end of it to be like, fuck it, we're gonna break the cycle of this like shit that keeps happening. And some of the cool like coming together of like foes and friends. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be not a spoiler. Spoiler-y. Like, I can't speak anymore because it's fucking 7 in the morning. But it's cool. Yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit. So Mortal Kombat 9 is like, wait, it's just hard as fuck. That's part of the reason why I don't enjoy it, is because it feels like the difficulty is pretty unfair. I mean, it's pretty infamous, Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 9 specifically, just being just a big old cunt. Massive cunt fight. We probably have too many Call of Duties. Do we really want to... I don't want to drop World of War this early, though. We'll start dropping Call of Duties next set. I think Dead Island has to drop here, though. Arkham Knight can probably drop here, because we still have City. Okay, what else can I drop here? We could probably drop Watch Dogs 2, specifically. I mean, as much as I love the music and the gameplay's alright, but Wave Race probably needs to drop here at this point. Fuck, man, why is it so difficult to do these things? It hurts me to do. Why did I do this to myself? Seems like a fun idea in the abstract, and then I do it, and I'm like, this sucks. Yeah, you know, we'll drop Jak 3 and Birth by Sleep, I guess. I like Jak 3 a lot, but like I like Jak 2 more. Why did I drop the Back to the Future game? What else did we drop here? Well, the thing is, if Project 8 doesn't go now, it's gonna go in the next fucking set. I know that for a fact. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Scarface game, because the Godfather game does a lot of similar shit to that. So does Vice. I mean, Vice City kind of does a similar thing too. San Andreas kind of does that better. So we'll drop Scarface, the video game. We'll drop L.A. Noire, as much as I very much enjoy that game. Oh, fuck. Damn it. 2 more. We're gonna drop 2 more here. I'll go ahead and just replace another game. I've noticed that sometimes where it'll, like, if I hover over one of the games, it replaces one of the others accidentally. I hope I didn't just double replace again. We can probably drop the original Watch Dogs, to be fair. Well, shoot my shit and call me a twit. I don't know what to get rid of. I have no fucking clue. You know, it's probably made it far enough. Yeah. I do enjoy the game, though. More than I should. Anyway, okay, there's Jackass the video game gone. And then now we're down to 60. Alright. Now let's do it every 10, I guess. Let's do every 10 now that we're here. Actually, we'll do 40, and then we'll go down to like 10 and 10 afterwards, because there's definitely I want to make a bunch of cuts here. So, for example, World of War is getting cut here. Slide 2 gets cut here. Platinum gets cut here, even though... Yeah. That one kind of hurts more, but yeah. Modern Warfare 2 gets cut here, but that one's a little rough as well. I think The Walking Dead is gotta get cut here as well. So is The Wolf Among Us. Save the World's probably made it long enough for Fortnite. You can probably cut that one as well. Everything or nothing, we can cut everything or nothing, I guess, at this point. We can probably also cut the world's not enough if that's still on the list. I don't know if I cut that one already or not, though. I think it did. ATV quad power racing could definitely get cut at this point. Project A can probably get cut here, I guess. Hit and Run can definitely get cut here. GTA 5 can... Yeah, we'll cut GTA 5 next section, I guess. Fuck. Cheese Shao Kahn even then is way too hard. I don't know if I read that already, but that's fair. Yeah, he sucks. Especially when he yells, "You suck!" It's fun to cheese him with Striker though, a little bit. But of course you can't do that in the story mode, but you can do that in little side shit here and there. But keep all the... I feel like now would be a prime time to get rid of one of the Dishonored at least. But the thing is, I find the fucking Death of the Outsider, like, as a story bit, even if the gameplay is very similar to 2, so it doesn't really innovate as much on that front, I find the story aspect to be very interesting in Death of the Outsider. We can probably drop Maneater at this point, that's fair. We can also probably... you know what? We'll drop House of Ashes and keep Until Dawn for now, I guess. We'll drop Crash 2 and keep Crash 1 for now. We can probably drop Jack X as well. Well, shit. We can probably drop Budokai Tenkaichi 3 to be fair. Drop that one. I guess we don't really need True Crime and Sleeping Dogs. I like them for different reasons, but we'll drop True Crime. It's the same series, to be fair. Sleeping Dogs used to be called True Crime Hong Kong before the publisher went under and then Square Enix bought the game that was already pretty much done. But they didn't want to buy the rights to the name True Crime because they thought no one gave a shit, and I guess they were right. Plants vs. Zombies can definitely go at this point. Fucking no, your video's paused. You want to keep playing? Yes. Fucking jackass. Alright, hold on. I click back to this shit. Yeah, what else? I can delete 2 more things. We'll be good to go for the next section here. We can delete. Fuck. I mean, these are all like games I would play at like any point ever, to be fair. We'll drop Scooby-Doo, I guess, even though it's a rough one to drop. We'll drop one of the Dishonors. I guess I'll drop Dishonored 1 specifically, even though I do love the game. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll do that for now. I like that setup a bit more. Okay, so we'll go down to 30 now. Okay, so we gotta drop fucking 10 more games. Until Dawn, goodbye, you're out of here. GTA 5, you're gone. Kingdom Hearts 3, you're gone. Daxter goes at this point. I think Arkham City has to go too, unfortunately. Does Infamous 2 leave at this? I think Infamous 2 has to leave at this point, so it's Modern Warfare 3. Okay, I got 3 more I gotta ditch then. We can probably drop the Family Guy game, to be fair. Yeah, we can probably drop Bugsnax. Alright, one more game. I think... that sucks. We'll drop Death of the Outsider just because it's a very similar type of game, but it is kind of me just pushing it off to later. Alright, top 20, let's go. We gotta make some deep cuts here. Pokemon, you're gone. Forever. Crash, you're gone. I think Mortal Kombat needs to take a dip now. Yakuza gets fucking thrown away at this point. I think Red Dead's gotta go. The ever fucking continuing debate of Fallout 3 versus Fallout New Vegas. I think we gotta ditch 3. I like 3. I like the story of 3 more. Not really, I don't know. Like, do I like the Capital Wasteland more? I think I like the Capital Wasteland more than Vegas. As like a placement, I just like the world more, but like the people are, it's just way better written in New Vegas. Everything about it's just better. So I think I gotta drop 3. It's time to drop Hunt Showdown as well, to be fair. Okay, what else we got here? We could probably drop Black Ops 2. Like, the story, I think, is a little weak in Black Ops. That's the only thing I think is weak in Black Ops 2. The zombies is fucking great. The multiplayer was great. The only thing I thought that was lacking a little bit was the story. So I think Black Ops 2's gotta go at this point. I also think God of War probably has to go at this point too. Oh god, we are really cleaning house here. Astrobot, you gotta go. Sorry, buddy. I fucking love your game. That was, you know, that and Metal Hellsinger were tied for like my favorite game of that particular year that I played. Even though Metal Hellsinger came out later, I just played it later in the timeline. Okay, top 20. Okay, what do we got? No, over here. Okay, top 15. We'll just get rid of 5 of them, I guess. Deathloop, you made it far enough, buddy. You gotta go. South Park Stick of Truth, probably, yeah. Probably good to go there. You can probably ditch Jak 2 at this point. Probably don't need Sleeping Dogs. That one hurts though. Does Wild Arms 3 make it this far? I don't think it does. I love Wild Arms 3. We're listening to the music of Wild Arms 3 right now, but I don't think it makes it that far. Okay, top 15. We're going to top 10. What do we got? Alright. I wonder if this is going to be any different from my top 10 from before. I'm going to have to check. San Andreas probably has to go at this point. Like these all hurt. These all hurt to various degrees. I think the Godfather game has to go at that point. San Andreas has to go, but we can keep Bully, I guess. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, you're fucking killing me, Smalls. We're gonna get rid of New Vegas. I think Metal Hellsinger has to fucking dip out here too, unfortunately. As much as I would love to bring it to top 10, I don't think it makes it. Ugh. Fuck. I think I know what I have to do here, but I think it's gonna hurt me when I do it. I think I gotta. Sorry, Undertale. I love you, little fucking dork, but it's over. That's rough. Alright. Top 5. This is where I have to kill all my fucking children. This is like the fucking... This is the Star Wars scene where I kill the younglings. They don't deserve it, but they gotta get cut. Alien Isolation has to go. It probably made it a little bit further than it needed to be honest. It's gotta go. GoldenEye Reloaded's gotta go. Dishonored 2's gotta go. That one really hurts. Finally Had in Time gets shot in the back of the head. I feel like realistically I could say these are my top 6 favorite games. And like call it a day there, but we'll cut another one. Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look up the one that I did make a top 10, top 5. Like, the other one I did was top 100, then I brought it down 75, 50, 25, 10, and 5. We're gonna see what the top 10 was. Oh, GoldenEye Reloaded did make top 10. Interesting. Oh my god, I forgot another game that should have been on this list. I'm so upset. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels to the Roses was supposed to be on this list. Fuck, that would have made the top 10. I don't think it would have made top 5 though. But so just consider wherever Maneater was, just fucking kick Maneater out of the list, out of the top 100, and put Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels to the Roses and let it survive until top 10. I like to look through that list 3 fucking times, I still didn't see it. Okay, what did I have as top 5? I had Jak, Last of Us, Kingdom Hearts 2, Black Ops, and Bully. Did I get rid of Hitman? I feel like getting rid of Hitman just feels wrong. So. Yeah, we'll do the same thing, because fuck it, why not? Jak is my favorite game of all time, so that one stays there. Last of Us, probably the second favorite. There's a pretty strong argument for Kingdom Hearts. Actually, Kingdom Hearts 2 will be third. I'll say Black Ops 4th and Bully 5th. So if I were to drag it down further, they would get dragged from right to left. I put Kingdom Hearts 2 above Black Ops. Oh yeah, no, that's still true. Sorry, it looks a little different because I used different pictures for these. Anyway, that's top 5, wasn't it? So what top 100s can I do here? Because this also has music, so let's do a music one. I have a bunch of playlists of music, but most of them do not reach over 100. I have the 1600 song playlist, which has like all my fucking songs that I enjoy. But most other ones do not reach that high. There's a Richard Cheese playlist that reaches that high, but to be fair, those are almost every single one of those are covers, so it's like not really fair to count those. But there is one other artist that does reach that high. We're gonna do top 100 Green Day songs, baby. Let's go. Alright. So I'm just gonna put every fucking song on this list, and then I can fight afterwards. I do have 111 songs, so we'll make it 11 out of 11 here. So we're just gonna go in order here that I have on this. Oh, this is gonna be fucking annoying as shit, isn't it? So the problem I have here is that is it just going to count singles? Let me search for a song that would not really be on this listing normally. Let's try You Lied. Green Day. Yeah, it's not gonna have it. Okay, so this is only for like popular shit, I guess. I do have a top 50 most played songs that's like auto-generated from my shit. We can try that, I guess. Those would probably be mostly. Those are probably mostly tracks that would actually pop up on this. Let's see. Hell yeah, Punk Tactic shows up. Alright. Suffocate City, yep. Fuck, I wish it would show me like this shit properly. Actually, why is it not? That's actually good. Yeah, why is it not? Yeah, show the titles. There we go. That's what we're looking for. For now, let me see if I can fucking. Okay, so it is. Okay, cool. Oh, you don't have fucking. Hold on. Probably help if I fucking spelled it right. If they don't have fucking Death Wish. The Had Time Death Wish. Okay, yeah. This was a wash. Damn it, I wanted to fucking make one. What a pain in the ass. I mean, I get why you would have it like that, but it's just annoying. It's like, dude, just have the fucking list of the names. What other things could I do here? Let's go to, what's the other fucking... Not top 10 list. Also, it'd help if I fucking spelled things right. Yeah, tier list maker. Let's see what we get here. Why fucking... Yes, of course I'm using an ad blocker, because you guys are fucking stupid. Fuck off. What do you mean? Okay, this isn't gonna be the same thing as like a top 10 thing, but yeah, maybe we'll fucking work with it. Okay, what do I want to do though? Yeah, we can. Is there a random one? I feel like doing a couple random ones if we can. Most voted. Actually, yeah, let's see what most voted are. Hottest cartoon baddies. Of course, that's gonna be the number one. Oh, they're really gonna fucking be a stickler about that, aren't they? You know, it's funny. Like, it's just it's the built-in one to the fucking thing too. Like, it's not even like I'm actively. I don't actively have the ad block turned on as like a separate extension. It's just like the one that's built into the browser. Yeah, random template. That's what we're looking for. I'm not though. Like, not specifically. Like, not in a way that's like different from everything else. What the fuck? Hold on. Let's see if I can fucking. I guess. Let me see if I can open it in a different browser, maybe. Yeah, I'll just open it in the. Okay, hold on, new tab. No, you know what? New window, you dipshit. That's what you meant to hit, not new tab, because it doesn't. There we go. On tier list maker, and then as long as everything fucking. Why you cunt, dude? I don't have ad block. This is one of those fucking dumbass web. I've been on a couple websites that do this, where they treat just like the most basic fucking ad block built into the shit as like ad blocking when it's not. And the only one that works in these sort of scenarios is when I fucking load up Google Chrome that doesn't have anything on it. That's fucking lame. Okay, well that kind of cuts off what I want to do then. Okay, well it was like 2 hours of me doing video gaming shit, I guess. So let's quickly open up the... before I leave here. I'm just looking at the fucking listing here. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels to the Roses. That's such a fucking stab to my heart. I looked up and down this. You know what it is? I didn't look at the very top list row because those were just all the games that like I always remember, and in the one scenario I didn't always remember it. So that was a fucking whoopsie doopsie on my end. Alright, yeah, I think we're good. Fuck it. That'll be it for good old today. So what's the plan in a few days? Well, we got. I might stream Hunt Showdown with Ritos on Wednesday. Today's technically Monday, so that'd be in 2 days. We'll definitely be doing it, and he'll be streaming regardless. So it's either if you want to see me, catch me around like 1 a.m. Pacific time there on the twitch.tv/Ritos channel. I guess I can fucking type that out. More Japanese. Fuck. I don't know how they feel about. I don't know how much this gets caught or doesn't get caught on copyright. I know the other songs don't, but I don't know if the actual singing ones do. So are there any other songs I actually want to... Oh, you know what? We'll have this song play as like the last one, because this song fucking slaps too. But anyway, Twitch.tv... Actually, I could just hit the shout out button on that. There's a whole reason you have a shout out. But anyway, well... I'll be playing Hunt Showdown with him in a couple days. At 1 a.m. Pacific time, so you can catch me there. Or maybe I'll stream it as well. So I might do like a dual, like stream together type bullshit for that. In terms of this shit, I was thinking about starting Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory because the thing is, it's a rhythm game, right? Like it's just a rhythm game. That's the entirety of the game. So I don't know how difficult or easy it's gonna be to get it prepped in time for the 400 platinum. Obviously, I don't want to platinum the game on stream, at least not right away. Like I imagine I'll probably finish it before getting to 400, and so I'll probably save like a trophy or two, depending. But I just want it in place because the thing is, I was planning on starting Yakuza 6 after I did Epic Mickey, but because it's getting so... I don't know how long Yakuza is going to take. And Yakuza games tend to take long, even though 6 is one of the easiest and quickest, apparently. I don't want to put that on the plate and then I gotta fucking pause it to do Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, so, you know, it'll be its own thing. Those streams probably, I don't know, they probably won't go up on YouTube because it'll be a scenario where it's all like Disney music, so I'm sure Disney, Mr. Walt Disney himself will fucking cut off my arms and legs and stab me in the chest. Because, I mean, they blocked a little bit of the music for Epic Mickey, but it's really just like, oh, hey, we'll take your revenue if you ever get revenue. But when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, I think those are a little bit closer to the Disney music, so I don't know how much that might get fucked up or not. But, yeah, so either either Hunt Showdown in 2 days for the stream, or like maybe the day after that will be Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. We'll see. But let's raid out. We got fucking. Gee, you know what? Who just went live? I think just a moment ago. Alexa, who was in here earlier. So let's playing Yakuza Kiwami. Since I was speaking of Yakuza, that seems like a good go. Send some love his way, and thanks everyone who showed up for this stream, including Alexa, obviously, who we're raiding into, Horizon. And anyone that either is currently lurking or was lurking earlier, lurkers also appreciated here. Thanks to Tish as well. I think I will put this one on YouTube, because fuck it, why not? So that should be in a couple days. Hopefully they don't grab any of the Wild Arms music. They didn't the last time I played some of it, so I think we're in the clear. But we'll see. Catch everyone next time, though. Do. And raid. Just as the song's finishing, too, nice. And stop streaming.